Hello and welcome to a new video on this channel. I'm Szabi from CodeRevolution. So recently something interesting came to my attention, that nulled versions of my plugins are circulating around the internet and they also contain malware. So it is very important for you guys to know that my plugins were compromised on nulled websites. So if you find one of my plugins on any of the nulled websites, it might have been compromised and it might contain malware. So I know this because some people contacted me and they told me that WordPress VP VCD virus was injected in some nulled versions of my plugins. Nulled versions are those plugin versions which are distributed on websites, on any website that offers nulled plugins for free. This is why they are nulled, because they are freely distributed and not sold on authorized websites. So these nulled plugins are distributed for free. However, they also contain malware, and this malware will hijack your website. So you install this malware and the code that was added to the code of the original code of the plugin will hijack your website and will allow remote attackers to control your website, to show ads on it which will generate them revenue, or even take your website down whenever they want. So I will link the link of this blog post that I created in this video's description. Go ahead guys and check it. So one of the plugins that was affected by this is the COVID-19 coronavirus viral pandemic prediction tools plugin, because in the current situation the crisis with the COVID-19 pandemic is generating pretty much fear in the population, and people with malicious intent are trying to grasp this fear, and they are distributing nulled versions of my plugins, and not only my plugins, also other similar or plugins that I created, or plugins on the COVID-19 subject which were created by other developers. So they injected this VCD malware in the plugin, and this malware will attempt to steal control over your website, and it will show similar ads on it without your control. So if you install nulled versions of the plugin, similar ads will pop up on your site, and if people click on these ads, the one who created the nulled plugin will benefit and he will earn money from this. So Malware Hunter team announced this, and in their announcement also my plugin was present. So also my plugin, nulled versions of my plugins were listed here in their announcement. So it contains the Trojan WordPress backdoor.a, and yeah, and the ugly part of it is that the readme file for the plugin is still mine. So people will be able to trace back the nulled plugin to me, and people will come to me and tell me that I infected their website with malware. However, this is not my plugin anymore, because somebody modified it and added malware to it and distributed it on nulled websites. So don't come to me after you download nulled plugins that you have issues with your websites, because nulled plugins are not my plugins anymore. They are modified by other people. So yeah, if you check the virus total scan for my original plugin, you will see that it is clean and undetected by any anti-malware scanner tool, and here is the link in this blog post, which will be linked in this video's description. So yeah, here is some techy explanation about what does the NULLED plugin do. So it will copy inside WordPress some bits of its code inside post.php file from WP includes. This is not in the plugin, this is in WordPress. So the NULLED plugin will copy a bit of code in post.php file, and this will execute on all your posts. So this file is executed on all posts from your site, and it will also copy itself in the functions PHP file from all the themes that you have installed on your site. So regardless of how many themes you have installed on your site, all will be infected once you install the NULLED version of the plugin which contains this malware. And starting from there, similar to this, pop-ups will appear, and yeah, your website is hijacked. Okay, so what to do to protect yourself from these malicious plugins is that please don't use NULLED versions of plugins, not only mine, any plugin. Please don't use NULLED versions of WordPress plugins because they might have been infected with malicious code. So let me show you two examples of this malicious code that I found so far on the internet. One is here, dlword.press, and the other is premiumfreethemes.top. So let me show you these two. So here you will see versions of my plugin, and if you click on download link, you will be able to save the plugin. However, if you open the zip file you downloaded from here, you will see that this is indeed my plugin. However, this PHP file is not mine. This was added to the plugin by the malicious attacker. So if we open this PHP file, if you understand coding, you will see that this will make some nasty stuff to your site and will copy things and will show pop-ups and stuff that should not be done. So let me show you also the other side. So I think this is the other side. It is similar structure to the first one. Probably they have the same owner because they look pretty similar. They are actually the same, and this site also has the same plugin version, and it is hacked. So please don't use these NULLED versions because your website will be compromised. So also, if you see this PHP file inside of any plugin, please beware that it is highly probable that it is infected, and it will harm your website once it is installed to your WordPress blog or website. Also, if we check the main file of my plugin, you will see that this file is added at the start of the plugin. So here it starts my work, and here it is added the first line of the code. It is added the class plugin module.php. So this file is added to it before my actual code will be listed. So yeah, this is pretty serious stuff because your website might be damaged because of this. Your reputation might be damaged. Ads might be shown on your website that don't belong to you. Your CEO might be affected because your website might even redirect to other websites that the malicious author ones, so website visitors that come to your site might be automatically redirected to other sites, and similar nasty stuff might occur if you install similar plugins like I showed you here. So please be aware of this, and also blacklist these websites, so dlword.press and premiumfreethemes.top, and probably all websites which will be in this format. So if you see similar websites, stay away from these because they are dangerous to your WordPress site. And please purchase plugins from original authors and from authorized websites like CodeCanyon in this case. So yeah, I will link in this video's description, as I said, this article that I created from my blog, and please check it. It is very important that you are aware that this is happening right now because people are taking advantage of the fear that is generated because of this COVID-19 pandemic, and they are hijacking stuff and sites and using them for their own gain. Okay, so this is all for now. Stay safe and stay at home because this is the current situation, and yeah, until next time, subscribe to this channel and have a great day. Bye bye.